Hello, everybody, and welcome to Sass Gaming. I'm your host, Gokuman, and I'm with...
It's your boy, FRXR.
And we're playing Deponia, the complete journey.
Not the partial journey, not the semi-journey, not the we're going to get there and then almost be there and turn back. It's the complete journey. We're going all the way through it.
We're not only paying for the free trial, we're actually committing to this subscription.
Yeah, this is it's like taxes. It's a full commitment.
All right. This is a point-and-click game. It's a puzzle game set in a post-apocalyptic future where the world has been turned to trash and all the rich people live on a space shuttle floating above the Earth.
Oh, is this current?
Kind of feels like it sometimes, doesn't it?
This is being based off of something, I guess, 2 counties away from here. Yeah, okay, cool. We'll do that.
So this is our main character, Rufus, and we're going to learn to both love and hate him, but mostly hate him.
I believe it. He has that stare, that annoying stare that's like a stare.
A real stare.
Do you know that from SpongeBob?
I honestly have not watched too much SpongeBob.
It was like a spinoff of like, what's that smell? What's smelly smell. The kind of smelly smell that smells.
The smelly smell that smells.
It's just such a good. I love SpongeBob. God. We're probably gonna have to check that out.
Nickelodeon's more cool about it.
Copyright. I don't know. Yeah.
All right.
Alrighty, cool.
You ready for some cool music?
One more thing. Have you played this before?
Absolutely.
How recently have you played this game before?
It's been a few years.
It's been a few years?
Yeah.
Okay.
Have you played this game before?
Nope, never heard of it.
Well, you're in for quite a ride.
I have no experience of anything. Don't know what's coming at all. Don't know who this portly fellow is over here on this, what looks like to be a very large toilet. But yeah.
It actually does look like a toilet now that you say it.
Yeah, yeah. No idea who that is.
So before I click this little X here and listen to an amazing bard, have you ever played a point-and-click game?
So kind of. Like, I played the old Carmen Sandiego games back in the day.
Oh, those were awesome.
Yeah. I played those. I played, like, I don't know if you know, this is a really deep cut, but it's like, it was a series of games. I can't even remember the company now. But they had games like Spy Fox and, like, Pajama Sam and, like, Putt Putt and Freddy's and stuff. It's a really deep, it was a series of computer games. Not even computer games like this on Steam. It was like games. This is back when you had to like buy CD-ROMs for games. And these were games that I like had on my PC. Like, of course they were for kids. And like, I played the heck out of them.
Like how I was raised on those games. Those were like my jam.
So you know those games?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
I would spend like, I bet I spent more time on Freddy's little mini games than I did on games I play now.
Fair. Yeah, I don't know. Never was into the mini games at the time, but yeah, it was something I do.
So, you heard that they released a new Carmen Sandiego like animation on Netflix, right?
Yeah, but I don't know. I have a hard time watching things that have like a TV Y7 rating. I have a very hard time. Like, I'm at the point now where it's like, if it's yeah, like I need a higher rating than that. need something a little more stimulating.
You need like some Nickelodeon level games.
Yeah, give me some Nickelodeon. Yeah, give me that kind of Y7. Like, as if that matters.
All right.
Oh boy.
Let's give the narrator a chance to sing here.
Well, before we do that, in full transparency, do you want to talk about us doing this again?
I mean, they don't need to know that this is our 4th time recording because,
like I said, it's my 2nd time. So, I
look, it has been a hard track to perfect the audio on my computer, and let's be real, it's mostly my fault.
I'll take some responsibility. I could have let you know after episode 2 or 4 or 20.
We were on like episode 20.
We were up there, yeah.
But no one knows about that except us.
And now
And now no one will ever know.
Yeah, because no one else can hear this conversation.
What? This is just you, me, the tentacled eyeball right there. Mm-hmm. Of course, we don't show them the camera anymore after the incident. You remember the incident, right?
I can't forget the incident.
Right. It scarred me for life.
I feel like we're rambling.
We probably are rambling. I don't know how much of that we're going to cut, but let's go ahead and listen to the bard.
You could just put the marker in the thing, just saying the real game starts here. Mindless babbling before that.
Honestly, I don't know how much of our viewership we lose after we're done rambling. I think they only watch the rambling and then cut
and then cut back. Yeah,
yeah, they're just like, who cares about the rest of the game?
Exactly. Like alrighty, go ahead.
It's kind of pathetic, you get all erratic about dirty dishes congesting the sink. I'm tired of your bothers, remember our fathers that dwelled in a world filled with rubbish and stink. But when all hope was lost, someone raised from the dust. He was handsome and cunning, his haircut had style. Courage was shining in his eyes as he said, screw you guys, mind your own business.
I'm off now, goodbye. Hurrah, we're off now, goodbye. We're totally cutting all of that. And look at all those fancy people who made this game.
Yep, a lot of smart people making a great game that we're gonna play through completion.
Junk. And more junk. A life of order and happiness.
What he has inside doesn't look better.
That was junk too. Well, that does it. I need to leave this dump. Fortunately, this time my plan is foolproof. This time everything will work out. Where did I put my list? Heck, I really have to get away from this junkyard.
All right. Well, that was a pretty awesome song.
It was. I like him.
And normally in all of our
I hope he sticks around for a while.
I get you. Sticks around.
Sticks around. Oh boy.
Oh, normally we would rant here for 15 minutes and then actually do the puzzle, but we already gave you guys a pretty substantial rant, so I think we should probably hop into it.
Yeah. You can explain it as you go.
Yeah.
All right, so the first thing that we're going to be doing for this is we're going to be trying to leave this wretched planet or place. Is Deponia a planet or a place?
Seems like I packed almost everything I need. All I need now are some provisions. A toothbrush, a pair of socks, and a bolt cutter. A bolt cutter? What the? Well, guess I must have had a reason to put it on the list.
In absolutely no way we're going to be taking it off that list.
Right. So we're going to be finding these four things throughout the house, wherever we see them. So as we can see here, we have the torch, oil can, and the other two things were...
trunk before he left me. I don't want to open it. I don't want to be disappointed yet again.
Apparently we can't take the trunk with us.
Apparently someone has some daddy issues.
What daddy issues? Isn't that like every person I know?
What's this? A sock? That explains why I've had such cheesy dreams.
Yeah. Things happen.
Yeah.
But anyway, so Deponia, is it a place or a planet or what is it?
I like to say that all places can be planets and all planets can be places, but that really isn't the case. Deponia is, I guess, in this world, it's supposed to be Earth, but like it's been manipulated to the point where there's no way you could call it Earth anymore.
Right. Okay, cool.
So we have a bunch of notes around here. I doubt we're leaving notes for ourselves from how this Rufus guy looks.
He could make himself a lot of notes. He could be one of those people that like post like positive affirmations around the house and everything just as a way to make himself feel better. Maybe he's had a traumatic experience. You don't know his life.
Well, this affirmating note is called Chafting Chit.
Another note from Tony. What's she complaining about now? Will you please clean the bathroom for once? Yeah, right, in her dreams.
Okay, that could be a form of a positive affirmation. Maybe he's saying, you can clean the bathroom.
Tony.
Yeah, but maybe Tony is like the alt-ego. You know, I believe that Rufus is a good guy. Rufus is a good dude.
You know, I can be down with that. I could buy that. Rufus is a great guy.
I am gonna be. I'm gonna be interested in see how Rufus develops.
Okay.
I know nothing about him, but I can just tell by his overall disposition and everything. And
What?
There's a toothbrush.
What the toothbrush bailed out on me. Guess I should have kept it in a more germ-free environment.
And that is just something that he's okay with. He's perfectly fine with the fact that his toothbrush can sprout legs.
I mean,
Because that's a thing that happens, right?
only good people drive toothbrushes to a feral state.
How often do you think they get toothbrushes? Like, you're supposed to change out a toothbrush, like, what, every 2 to 3 months? Like, how? I think that's how long it's supposed to take.
I think it's every 2 weeks.
2 weeks?
Yeah, for the disposable toothbrushes.
I'm thinking about, like, with electric toothbrush, like, with the bristle.
Yeah, like the heads.
Like the heads.
Yeah, I think those last a month.
Do they? Oh.
Yeah. Most people, don't change them as often as, they're usually required because,
Apparently I don't, because I go, like, every other month, so.
Well, maybe those times that you're supposed to change them out, or just because the company wants to be overly materialistic.
That's true. Oh, that's like when they tell you, like, to get your gas, your oil change, like, every 3,000 miles, when it could definitely go more than that. Yeah. Just because they want more. That's true, yeah.
Not because it would possibly cause your engine to, slowly clog up or anything like that.
I mean, but every 3,000 miles usually isn't necessary. You could probably go, like, 5.
Locked. Tony must have the key.
So, one thing we're going to try to practice, just because I'm bad at it, is when we're talking, I'm going to try to keep our character moving around.
Yeah, I saw you were doing that, yeah.
Yeah, just so that you guys don't have to stop watching the game just to listen to us rant, or skip past our rant just to listen to the game. Listening to the game is what you're here for, and we're just here to fill up space.
For the main part. Having some rants. Oh, okay.
Whoa, what's that?
You know what? That is a way to get a point across.
Whoa, that girl has issues. I honestly wonder why we were ever together at all.
Okay, so Tony, who's the same
wife? Partner?
Wait, where did we hear Tony already?
On the bathroom note.
He was writing a note to Tony.
Tony was writing a note to him. He said, "Why is Tony leaving me all these notes?"
Oh, so Tony's the one who's writing the notes. Oh,
yes.
Yeah, okay. That's where okay.
I didn't mean to click.
And we tried to go into Tony's room and have that.
Yeah, we're trying to get ahead in the storyline, and the guillotine dropped, and now we have a severe slip in the situation.
What? Okay.
Stay out of my room. You have no business in there anymore. Who does Tony think she is? I've got better things to do than rummage through her drawers.
See, that's a positive spin. That's a positive spin. Rufus has better things going on than that. But no, actually, on a broader note, okay, still, whoa, I have a lot of notes down here.
A bit.
How often do you think they get new toothbrushes, though? Like, for that toothbrush, like, it looks old and moldy and animate.
And here's another question. If the toothbrushes are alive, how often do you have to hunt down a toothbrush?
Yeah, like, is this a daily thing? Or twice a day thing?
Maybe. But if the toothbrushes are alive,
semi-daily.
Do you also have to farm toothbrushes?
I keep finding leftovers.
Like they grow?
Yeah.
Well, isn't that a good thing?
Do they mate and make another toothbrush?
They start off as one of those little like floss like sized ones.
Alrighty.
You hate everything about this.
I hate this. I absolutely hate this. I don't like that toothbrush. It creeps me out. I don't like it.
Do the dishes already. They won't do themselves.
They won't do themselves. That is a positive affirmation.
Mm-hmm.
That is motivation right there.
But you know, they might do themselves because like we just saw the toothbrush.
Exactly. Yeah, actually, so they might do the dishes. So, I mean, I don't have...
I meant to pick up the pot there, but apparently we got the pot.
Oh, God. What was that came out of the faucet?
Blech. What gnat's piss?
Healthy drinking water.
Where do they... They have to boil that water for like 24 hours before they do anything with it.
I mean, look at this piping system. Who knows where that leads?
Gnat's piss. Like, what do you do with that? Like, is that what they're supposed to be cleaning the dishes with?
Maybe it's like, you know, in old world, you had like potable water and you had like not unpotable water, and people would clean their clothes in unpotable water.
I guess, but then that makes your clothes not clean. And I understand that's what most people have if that's your situation. I understand that, but it's like, wow.
Yeah.
We're not making social commentary here. We're making commentary about this game.
I mean, this game does have a lot of social commentary in it.
Yeah, we can say certain things, but I'll stick out of poverty.
Cool.
Criticizing other people's lifestyle, because that's not what we do here.
This is true.
Yeah.
we are not in a position where we can judge anybody.
I fully feel fine to judge Rufus, though.
I think Rufus will do enough judging for both of us.
So what are we doing right now? Because right now we're trying to find the ingredients, because we're trying to find the stuff on that list, right?
Right. So the list was we needed a bolt cutter, a toothbrush.
You have the bolt cutter?
Yes, we did grab the bolt cutter. We grabbed that right next to the restroom.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yep.
And socks and provisions.
I haven't seen any provisions yet. We have 3 socks, and we have yet to catch the toothbrush.
Provision. What are provisions exactly?
Food. You know, like old military word for food.
Why would he say food? Why wouldn't he just say food? Like, or rations, or like... Okay, Rufus doesn't strike me... You know what? Never mind. He has a reason for this, and it's fine. It's fine. She doesn't strike me as the type of person that would use the word provisions.
Okay, we have a coat and outside maybe?
I haven't finished packing
So what are
yet.
these bolts representing?
So each of these bolts is an item we can interact with.
So if it doesn't have a bolt, then we can't interact with it.
Yeah, so we can't interact with these cactuses at all. As much as I'd like to see Rufus try to touch one.
Cacti.
Cacti, cacto, cactopusses.
You say meese, don't you?
Amisa?
Meese. Like the
Meese?
plural of moose.
Moose.
Like, do you think that the plural of moose is meese?
I've never heard that before.
Okay, no. So the plural of moose is moose. I was just... Never mind. Don't worry about it. It's fine.
I thought the plural of moose was mooses.
So anyways, we're going to be taking some of these... What are we doing?
So it looks like the only 3 things we haven't interacted with is the coat, the closet, and crumbs on the sofa.
Why do you want to interact with that? Are we going to vacuum?
I don't think Rufus is the kind of guy who would vacuum anything.
Okay, so let's go for the coat.
Coat.
Well, I think that's all. Should be enough.
Okay, so we got a note or something something from the coat. And
Seems there are still some wasabi peas in there. But without something to put them into, I'm not collecting them.
okay, so we need something to put the wasabi peas in.
Why? Why is he collecting wasabi peas?
Don't you eat wasabi peas casually?
But why is...
I think the one thing you'll find out about a lot of the puzzles in this game is they don't necessarily have the most logical answers. Like,
Wait. Are the wasabi peas the provisions?
yes. So you gotta kind of think about it. So Rufus is kind of a little bit demented in the way that he thinks about his ways of doing things.
You know what? You say demented, I say innovative.
Yes, he's a bit innovative, quote unquote.
Look, that we need some ingenuity every now and then.
Ingenuity is definitely the term. He's bold. He's bold.
So the wasabi peas are the food, and we need to have somewhere to put them in. So we have a pot.
Right. Pot with water, wasabi peas.
Furniture? Are you crazy? I mean,
Can we empty the pot?
Furniture. It's not that it's been out playing in the mud all day.
So I think we gotta
like the toothbrush has.
Yeah. So it said the pot of water was for cleaning. So maybe we are going to be using that for the socks. So you typically clean clothes, right?
But what makes you think he's concerned about cleaning anything right now?
Because we also picked up detergent. So we picked up a torch, a can of used oil, 3 socks,
So
a plunger, a bolt cutter, detergent, a pot of water, a fork, and a bunch of notes that we
Right.
don't care about.
So, okay, I don't know what we'd be washing.
I assume it would be the socks, just because it's
Why?
what we have.
Yeah, I guess it's just the why part, but okay.
Oh, the why part is typically in these kind of point and click games is you usually have a limited number of items that you pick up,
Mm-hmm.
and those items have to be used in some sort of way to come up with the answer. So you kind of have to think about, okay, how could these items that don't appear to go together initially come together to make a solution?
Okay.
I'm not sure why we need to clean the socks, but we have detergent and water, and the water is used to clean something.
Sure. Well, I'm sure that will become obvious to us at some point, or at least obvious to you, and then I'll act like it was obvious to me. Alrighty. So what else do we have to interact with?
We have the closet here.
Huh, not a chance. The handle is missing, and I can't get my fingers into the cracks.
So we can pry it open with a fork?
Fork. Yeah, my initial
Because that's
reaction.
a logical... right.
Yeah.
Huh, not a chance. Although I can reach inside the crack, I don't have enough leverage.
Leverage. So if I wanted something with leverage, I'd probably want something with a longer handle.
Bolt cutter.
Yeah. That'd be my idea.
Ram it in there.
Huh, not a chance. Although I can reach inside the crack, I don't have enough leverage.
I totally would have been able to get that open with a bolt cutter.
You could definitely get that open with a bolt cutter. Do we need another item from somewhere?
I haven't seen any, but we could take a quick look around.
What's in this box?
We tried to open the first aid kit, but we don't have the key.
And then Rufus's room.
And all we have left up here is the trunk and the suitcase.
And there's nothing here that...
Bolt cutter, for whatever reason. Check.
We also had... We need a bolt cutter, provisions,
Toothpaste. I mean, toothbrush.
toothbrush.
He didn't say anything about toothpaste, though.
Oh, you're right.
It's fine. Okay. And then socks. So we have 3 socks here. Do we need to find, like, another blue, green, and yellow pair of socks? Or...
I would think so, but honestly, it doesn't look like we have anything else we can interact
My
with.
old escape plans. Some of them weren't half bad.
So I don't believe Rufus was sleeping in that bed. Like,
Does Rufus sleep?
no.
I think he just gets knocked unconscious.
What was in the jacket?
We got another note.
Okay, and what are we doing with the stove? Because the stove we haven't done anything with.
Okay, so
A hot plate.
hot plate,
Ooh, cold.
a cold hot plate, and an oven.
I just don't see what we would need that for, though.
So if we were gonna if we were gonna wash something, I would assume we'd want to heat up the water.
Sure, but I mean, why are we washing something? Like, I get what you're saying now. We have detergent, we have this thing, and it probably wants us to...
At least I already got one sock, but I need a pair.
Right,
I don't want to show up in Elysium dressed like an idiot.
Because you look so great already.
At least but I need a... I don't want...
So if we try combining the
Well, those are
socks,
2 socks, all right, but I need a pair. I don't want to show up in Elysium dressed like...
No.
so he doesn't want to have. He's not gonna wear mismatching socks.
So basically, we have to get socks that are the same color.
Yeah. So when you, so this is actually a pretty tricky one that I had to look up when I first played through. It actually wants you to wash all the socks because the blue and yellow makes green, and then you get 2 green socks.
But that gives you 3 socks total.
Right. And I see your point. And I wish it made sense.
Is this just a shut up and go with it kind of thing?
Yeah.
Oh. So that's what we're washing this for.
Yeah.
I may not be an...
I'm not sure how you ever get to this logical train other than just like messing around and putting random things on random things.
So now that so he wants to, so we can burn the notes. Because that's fuel, because there was no coal, and then we're gonna light that on fire, and now we have...
And now we have that, and...
We take out the fork to fish it out.
Damn, that's hot!
Yep.
Whoa, look at that! The sock changed color.
Also, is that cheating if you look it
Where's
up?
the other one? Clear
I mean,
case,
at the
subtracted
time,
color mixing.
I had clicked on literally everything.
So, now we magically have a pair. So what happens to the other sock?
You know, if you're gonna do
It's a
some
shut
like
up and never
acrylic
mind.
painting...
Just say shut up and go with it. It's...
I was gonna say, you know, if you do acrylic painting, you combine like the reds and the blues, and then you just have one puddle of green.
Rufus is a genius, so you know what? He figured out a way to make that work.
Okay, so now we have a much more limited pool of what we could use to open up the closet.
Okay, well, so what? The plunger?
Yeah, probably.
That doesn't make any sense.
I'm thinking it's cartoon logic. I think all of this is cartoon logic.
So every time something works, it looks like we get an animation.
Yeah.
Ouch! I'm not sticking my hand in there again!
Wait, what's in there, though?
The mouse skedaddled
Oh, wait.
long ago, which doesn't mean that its plan was better than mine.
So what did we get?
It looks like we got a mousetrap.
Mousetrap. Okay, so what are we supposed to do with that? We need to catch a mouse?
I'm assuming we use that to catch the
Nah, I don't think this will work without the right bait.
bait. Can of oil.
I think I can find a better place for used oil. The fresh water supply, for instance.
I heard 2 things wrong with that. First off, number 1, where's the fresh water? Number 2, where no, I don't think he can find a good place for used oil anywhere. Is there a receptacle anywhere we could put it in? Like,
We have a wash basin.
that's not where you're supposed to put that.
Want to try it? We could also try flushing it.
Let's try flushing it. I mean, it's still basically the same thing, but...
Oh, no, we can't interact with the toilet. So, wash basin.
Let's get rid of this thing.
So that really worked.
Blech. What gnat's piss? Ugh.
Again, freshwater. Wait.
Yeah.
I see none.
Yeah. Okay, so now we have an empty can.
So then you want to put the wasabi beans in there?
Yeah.
Okay. Out of the box thing.
Yeah, just like Rufus. He's very out of the box.
Some wasabi peas in there.
Did you ever watch that show?
That was the show?
Out of the Box? It was a kid show.
What was that like on the same is that like one of those PBS shows next to Sabumafu?
No, so it wasn't a PBS show, it was a Disney.
Okay.
Yeah, it was like Playhouse Disney or something like that. It was for kid show. It was really cool. Like they have like a iconic theme song and exit song. Like
Now the little bugger's in for a surprise.
It sounds vaguely familiar, but I just did something you're gonna hate.
So I was watching and I don't understand why that is the bait for a toothbrush.
Why a toothbrush would be into a wasabi?
First off, I don't understand how we were supposed to put that together in the first place, but
Honestly, this game will cycle through puzzles that make complete sense to puzzles that are gonna frustrate you to no end. So I think we have everything now. So we have the provisions.
Provisions? Check. No, I haven't finished packing.
We have the toothbrush.
Toothbrush.
And the socks.
Socks? Check. Ha! Seems like I've packed everything. Oh, I can't close it anymore. Seems like I've got to unpack something, but what?
Your packing skills are absurd. I could have fit everything in there.
get rid of that nasty toothbrush.
It doesn't take that much space.
Want to try again?
Provisions.
It doesn't take that much space.
But it's the bulkiest thing there.
It doesn't take that much space.
Bolt cutter it is. You know, he said it himself.
He was on the fence about that bolt cutter.
Yeah.
Never mind. This isn't gonna make sense. Okay. Yeah.
Well, why would we ever need a bolt cutter?
If you're going on a crazy adventure, I would rather take a bolt cutter than a completely dirty toothbrush that's doing nothing for you. Never mind.
Okay. Yeah. But you know, if you're going to leave home, would you take a bolt cutter with you if you were running away from home?
I wonder why it was on the list in the first place.
Maybe it's self-defense.
Now it fits.
There's a lot of things I'd choose over a bolt cutter for self-defense.
Well, that may be true. Oh, hey, we were able to go outside.
Hey.
I think I just strained something.
Hey, Rufus, you should save your energy for
There's
the
that portly fellow.
into the abyss.
Yeah, thanks, Wenzel. You can save your sarcasm for someone less well-prepared than me. This time, I took everything into account. It'll be a stroll in the park.
Ah, that's what you said last time. It took us days to remove the cactus spikes from your butt, remember?
That's all toxic runoff under the bridge. This time, everything will work out. And when finally an Elysian orbit pixie...